Hello and welcome back to Denise Trading. So today I want to talk to you about something that I think every trader should do. Every trader who is beginning, who is expert, intermediate, doesn't matter. Everyone should be able to, do this and should know how to do this. And I'm very sorry, I should have started off, teaching you guys how to do this way before. And I me, that I'm a very risky trader, and I do mostly call options and stuff like that. I do option plays and spreads and that, and I completely forgot about regular people who mostly do swing trades, who buy a stock and wait for the stock to go up and then sell it after some time to get some profit. So we know what happened last week, and the market was bleeding. We got annihilated. And if we had implemented this before, maybe you wouldn't have lost that much money.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because...
And I'm very sorry, and at least I hope that this video can help you guys in the future to at least, not go through the same problem again. So first things first, I'm going to talk to you about what a stop trailing loss is, and then we'll go into Robinhood, and I'll show you how to exactly do a stop trailing loss so you don't make the same mistake and lose money and back hold the money. So this is a small illustration that I have. Let's just say we have a stock, right? Especially if the stock goes up and down and blah blah blah, it does that, right? So what a trailing stop does is anytime the stock goes up, let's just say we have a stock that goes up like this, and a trailing stop, let's just say, is this, right? Every time the stock goes up, this trailing line also goes up. So, maybe it starts off here, then it goes up, and it'll end up here. And then again, as the stock goes up, it'll keep going up, right? However, once the stock goes up and comes back down, and it hits the trailing stop, once the stock goes up and hits this trailing loss, it'll automatically sell all your shares once it hits the stop. Once it hits the trailing stop line, right? So now what happens is if the stock keeps going down, well, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to look at it. The system will already, or the broker will already sell this stock for you at this point, and you don't have to back hold it and hope that the stock goes back up again over here. So that's pretty much what it is. And a simple example is, let's just say we have a stock, right? A random stock. It doesn't matter what the stock is. And, let's just say the stock starting off at $10, right? Let's just say it starts off at $10, okay? And we will put a stop trailing loss of 10%, okay? 10%. That means if we see that this stock drops 10%, it will sell it automatically. So if a stock right now, let's just say, is $10, right? So this stock right here is $10. So if it goes up $1, what is that? That's 10%, right? So if it goes up $1, now the stock price here is $11. Well, in that case, your trailing stop line would be right here, which is good. So again, what happens again? So let's just say the stock price from $11 goes to now $12, right? So now the trailing stop line follows this, and instead of being all the way $10, it'll now be here, right? So then we can get rid of this trailing stop line, right? Now this is a new trailing stop line. Now what happens is, let's just say that the stock price from $12, people start selling it, and then, something kind of hectic happens and people start selling this. So if people start selling this and the stock price goes down all the way back to like $10, well, when it goes back from $12 to $11, Robinhood or whatever brokerage you have will automatically sell this stock because it is a 10% trailing stop line. So you will make the profit between $10 to $11, which is $1, right? If you have one stock. So you make that profit, and even if it goes back to $10, you will not lose that $1. That's pretty much the idea of trailing stop line. So we'll go into Robinhood right now, and I'll show you guys how to actually put a trailing stop line. Welcome back, guys. And I'm going to use SNDL as an example. So as you know, I have SNDL here as an example. So now I have a few stocks. I have 228 shares, and obviously I'm not making that much money. You know, I just recently bought it, went on the dip, and it's been going up, but it really hasn't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a trailing stop line for this. So what you need to do is go to trade, then go to sell. So once you get to sell, this is what everyone here sees. Most of you guys will see all of this here. But what you need to do is where it says dollars and lower rebuttal, my bad. Where it says dollars and you have a lower arrow, click on that section, okay? Then you'll get to market orders, blah, 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 blah. If you scroll down under conditional orders, you should see a thing called trailing stop order, right? So what you're going to do is click on it, okay? And obviously it's going to tell you what happens and pretty much exactly what I explained to you. So let's continue. And a good trailing stop percentage is around 5 to 10% in my opinion, because that kind of factors into most of the stocks. But for SNDL, I think, 7% is a good trailing stop line. So what happens is anytime that the SNDL price drops to 7% or below, it'll automatically sell all my stock. So again, I put 7%, I put continue, and here, this is again, something that you want to do is, do you want to do this only for one day, which is Monday, or do you want it to do indefinitely? And for me, I think I would like it for 90 days and above, because then I don't have to really worry about the stock if it goes down too much. But also one thing you can remember is you can always cancel this, right? You can always, terminate this and be like, oh, if you see that the price is going to go down a lot, or if you think that it went down, but it's going to go back up eventually, then you can again buy back into that stock. So I will click continue. And again, how many shares you want to do this to? I have 228 shares. I'm going to do it to 200 shares because why not? And I click it and then submit. Boom. Once you're done, you should get a SNDL order queued, and that's it. All you got to do is done, and boom, that's it. I hope this video helps you guys, especially so you don't bleed money like you did last week. I'm really sorry to not have posted this video early on, and so yeah, I hope this video helps you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.